All right, guys. Buenas tardes, buenas tardes, buenas tardes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, my lovely people. So today, I am expanding on my business as a Spanish tutor. I like this webinar interface. It's good for my private sessions with clients. I can present up to 5 people here until I'm able to upgrade to the higher software where I could host more people. But for now, I'm just going to do a little intro setup type deal. And I'm able to share my live screen with you guys so that way I can use this as a resource. I did attempt to use cue cards. That didn't really pan out that great. However, we're going to be optimistic here. We're going to do what we can. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to open up my share screen thing here. So I'm just going to open up to where I have the numbers. So we're just going to do a little intro. I like the way this site is set up because it shows you the numbers from 0 to or 1 to 100. So we'll just make it really simple here. I like this right here. Okay. So a lot of people may know how to count in Spanish for 1 through 10, but we'll just review that and then we'll move forward from there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now those are the numbers 1 through 10 in Spanish. However, when you do 11 through 15, it's a little bit tricky because they don't necessarily follow a pattern like the other numbers do when you get to the double digits. So let me go ahead and explain those. So I'm going to scroll down so you guys can see my screen. So here, 11 through 15, they're slightly different. So for 11, instead of saying 11, it would be 11 for 11. Instead of saying 12, you say 12. Instead of saying 13, you say 13. Instead of saying 14, you say 14. And instead of saying 15, you say 15. However, after 15, it follows the regular pattern where essentially you're saying, for double digits, you're essentially saying whatever the first number is and the other one. If you notice, at 16, it does say 16, 17, 18, 19, until you get to 20, which is 20. But you have to keep in mind that for 11 through 15, it does not follow that pattern. But 16 through 19, it does. And then as you climb up the numbers, you'll notice when you do 20, you'll see 21 through 29 follow that same pattern where it's saying 20 plus 1, 20 plus 2, 20 plus 3. As you notice, so 20 is 20. So for 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, which is 20 plus 9, hasta llegas a 30, until you get to 30. And then the cycle repeats, 21, 22, 23, and so forth and so on. 30 plus 1, 30 plus 2. It does that all the way for numbers 20 through 90. So just to count by tens briefly. So you can start with 10, which is 10. Scroll back up here. So 10, 10, and then 20 for 20, and then 30 for 30, 40 for 40, 50 for 50, 60 for 60. Try to be careful with 60 and 70. They look similar and they often are mixed up. So 70 is 70, 60 and 70. They look very similar. Just be careful on which one that you're trying to use. And 80 is 80. And then 90 is 90. And 100 is 100. So there, right there, are your numbers 1 through 100. So now what I'm going to do now is I am going to pull up the Spanish alphabet. I do enjoy doing the alphabet and showing you guys just all the wonderful things that it can do. Now with the Spanish alphabet, it does go from A to Z, just like the English alphabet. However, the pronunciations are different. And for that reason, words sound different, letters sound different, because that is the way, that is just the way that it is received. Just give me a second, guys, while I open up the resource for the Spanish alphabet. I just want to get this picture here because it's a nice picture. See if I can open. The picture just by itself. Okay, beautiful, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with the alphabet, and then we'll go ahead and get started from there. Just a moment, guys. Please bear with me. Okie dokie. So, I believe this should be it. Okay, perfect. So now I have the Spanish alphabet. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you guys how to pronounce the letters. And a common question in general, if you're asking a question, would be, how do you spell that? And the way to say it in Spanish is ¿Cómo se deletrea? ¿Cómo se deletrea esa palabra? How do you spell this word? Or ¿cómo se deletrea su nombre? How do you spell your name? After I go over the pronunciations of the letters, I will show you how to spell my name, and I hope that these tips can be valuable to you as well. So, vamos a empezar con la letra A. We are going to begin with the letter A. A, B, C, Ch, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, E, Y, M, N, Y, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I want to bring your attention to a couple of things. The first thing is W. Some Latin countries pronounce it W. For example, if you are familiar with the reggaeton pop stars Winston and Yandel, he pronounces W in all of his songs. And then Yandel is Y. But most of the time, if you notice, he always says W. He doesn't say W. So, there's that. Also, as you see, there are additional letters here in the Spanish alphabet because things are different. For example, the double L, it has a little pull to it. You see the double L and words like llorar, it's kind of like a J a little bit. Or la lluvia, the rain, llorar, to cry. If you see the if you see the double L, it has a little pull and it sounds a little like a J when you pronounce the word. Also, there is a second N, but with a tilde underneath it, on top of it. The N with the tilde makes it sound more like a Y. So, for example, there's the word tomorrow, which is mañana. It sounds like yan, like with a Y. Mañana, not manana, but mañana. Or you could also say cumpleaños, not nanos, cumpleaños, for birthday and also for tomorrow. Okay, so going back to the initial question, if somebody asks you, how do you spell this word? ¿Cómo se deletrea su nombre, su primer nombre? How do you spell your first name? Now, voy a deletrear mi primer nombre. I'm going to spell my first name. As some of you guys know me by my nickname, voy a empezar con su nombre. I'm going to start with my nickname. So, vamos a empezar con la letra M. We're going to start with the letter M. M, O, R, E, N, I, T, A. Morenita. And you can hear how the letters come together when you spell it. For instance, if I spell bella, it has the double L, and it kind of has that pull like I was telling you. So that would be B, E, L, L, A. Or you could use the double L. B, E, J, A. Bella. And you can see the pull and how it all makes sense. Now I'm going to spell my first name, which is Tamar Lee. So T, M, E, R, espacio, space, L, E, E. That's how you spell my first name. Tamerlee. That's how you spell my first name. Ahora voy a deletrear mi apellido. I'm going to spell my last name. W, I, L, L, I, A, M, S. Williams. That's how you spell Williams. Now that we have covered the numbers 1 through 100, also the Spanish alphabet, I hope that this webinar was helpful to you guys, and I am looking forward to using this software to do some private sessions. I decided to give you guys a complimentary live session using my webinar just to show you how I am putting investments into my business. I care about you guys as my clients. I want to see you guys win. I want to see you guys succeed in Spanish class. I sincerely thank you for supporting TLC Tutoring. Gracias por asistiendo TLC Tutoring. Deseo lo mejor en sus estudios de español. I wish you the best in your studies of Spanish. Y que tengan una linda noche. And have a beautiful night. God bless. I love you. Hasta el próximo. Until next time. Cuidarse with caution and be safe. Les amo. I love you. Thank you. Bye-bye.